Hello everyone, I am Catechus Gaming, and today we will be continuing the guided walkthrough for Breath of Fire. Last episode, we foiled the Dark Dragon's plot to destroy the undersea city of Prima with a torpedo. Yep, you heard me, a torpedo. This episode, we're going to do a little fishing excursion, getting a little power boost before we continue the story. Now sit back and grab some snacks as we dive in. As you can see here, we are currently Gobi, who I loathe, Nina, Blue, and Ryu. Gobi's only here because in the last episode we got the license back and we're allowed to swim, as Gobi can hold it aloft, turn into a big grinning fish, and do his thing. However, outside of that, we will not be using him. We're going to put him into Karn and make a Shin fusion. So, while he's in the lead, one thing I do want to point out is his special character ability. So here in Prima, there's the, just an empty market stand in the strip mall. Turns out that's Gobi's. So if he's in the party lead, and you stand between these two torches, press A, NPCs will come up to either buy items that you currently have in your inventory, or sell you their garbage. You can haggle if you want. I think it's, what, third offer's the best or something. Oh, second offer on the suede hat. Oh well. This is the only way to get some items, but they're not, you know, incredibly powerful, so I won't be grinding for this because it's always random. Yeah, he wants to buy my antidote for $3. No. Now, these aren't market value. Sometimes you're going to get a whale, sometimes you're going to get a cheap little prick. There you go. We just sold one for 5, and I think we lost some money on that. I don't know. I'm a bad merchant. See, he wants to buy the silver bracelet. Still not entirely sure what it does, so I want to hold on to it. Last one, no. A marble one is $1,000. No, I'm not selling it for $550. Get out of here. So yeah, that's that. But while we are in here, I want to stop at the middle shop and make sure we have a supply of marble 3s. Ah, because we only have one. There we go. Now that we've shown off Gobi's Gobiness, we're going to head over to the northeast item shop, because to go fishing, we got to have bait, right? We'll get the rod later, don't worry. But for now, buy a handful of worm 2s. I'm probably just going to buy 9. I mean, I got the cash. I also want to sell a bunch of junk. We're getting a little full. I'm gonna sell the broken sword. Well, no. So here, what are we gonna sell? Sell the javelin. Don't need a metal shield. Don't need the club. Suede shield for some reason we have. Don't need this metal shield. Giant hammer. Get rid of that. Chainmail. Poison bow. Don't need that junk. Don't need a tri-dagger. And don't need a herb floating around doing nothing but take up space. Okay. One more pit stop before we get this show on the road. Just gonna pop some useless junk into the storage. like the silver BRs. Worry about that later. Don't need the hourglass because we already have the dark and light keys. Don't need the luck potion. All right. Let's get trucking. So now that we're outside Prima, with Gobi in lead, if you push the activate button or A, he's gonna raise his spear and scream obscenities, turn into a giant grinning fish. It's amazing what cursing can do. And what we're gonna want to do is swim north to the aftermath of the battle we just had. Seems like more than one torpedo was used. And once you hit the volcano dungeon, head left and we can swim across this gap. Continuing on to the left, we should reach a island. Swimming west and south a little bit, we'll reach a small island. Head up the beach area. And this is going to be a place we're going to come to frequently. But this musical wonder is called Toonlin. It's filled with what look like regular people holding flutes. However, they literally talk with flutes. That's their shtick, so we will not understand any of these crazy people. Hey, luckily the shops are run by fish people, so if you want, we can check that out. Like, they have a bone cane for Blue. She's really not going to do much physical attacking, but hey, we're flush with cash. So might as well. Now they also have a poison rapier, which both Nina and Ryu can use, but Ryu has never buy him that crap. Also have the evil rapier, dresses for the ladies, which are just terrible. Mist robe, which is pretty good, actually. That is a big bump for everyone. And the guru cloak? I don't know what that would be. So right now, I'm going to get the guru cloak, or whatever that means, for Blue. And a mist robe for Nina and Ryu. And then, possibly a bad decision, but a decision nonetheless, I'm going to buy a poison rapier for Nina, but I'm not trading it in. There are some items in this game that if you use them in battle, they'll actually act like items and cast spells. Flame Rapier is one of them. So we're going to pop that underneath the underneath the E key. Item shop wise, nothing really to write home about. But sadly, none of that is the reason why we're here. We came to Toonlin with one goal specifically, to head into the main area and get ourselves the Rod 5, the best fishing rod in the game. So now that we're in the palace at the top of the stairs, feel free to ignore all these people because they just talk in music, and I'm kind of tone deaf, so I don't quite understand what they're saying. And over on the right hand side we can loop around to a staircase. I told you about that staircase because it leads to another staircase. Continuing on the path, and we're already at the treasure vault, which is great. However, be very careful what you do. These treasures are booby-trapped, and it's not the kind of booby-trap that Karn can deal with. Now, there's nothing we can do about the lock gate in the center, but we can go left or right. Make sure you go on the left route, and you'll see what I mean about the trap. Oh god, the statue came to life. It's pushing down our hole. We're gonna die. Well, no, not die, but definitely get trapped inside a room. Hey, old man, what are you in for? If you want to make a big catch, you'll need what's under the box. I hope you're talking about fish. What about you, young sir? You're looking for a place to rest and enjoy music? Look no further. I hate these people so very much. The rightmost box in this room, if you push it and check underneath it, we will get the Rod 5, the best fishing rod. Similarly, if we would have taken the right path and got stuck by that statue, we would be in the other part of this room, but there's really nothing there for us to concern ourselves about, so take the bottom left box and that'll take us here, which is the same room we'd end up if we took the right hand trap, and we get an herb and some melons. Sounds about right. Like all other random treasure rooms, the south staircase takes us outside, which is where we want to be. So now that we have our fishing gear, we're going to want Nina to warp us over to Romero, because we're still not done with that place. So now that we're in Romero, we're going to want to head out the western path. And change things up a little bit. We're going to want Bo in the lead, because we have to walk through woods. And then we're going to want to pop a Marble 3, because we are way beyond these enemies. And carefully avoid that entrance to the Woods of Karma, and just keep walking west. When you hit the westernmost mountain range, go north, and we can get around it. And additionally, on this path, we found ourselves a fruit tree. If we switch out for Ox to be the party leader and hit A next to the tree, he'll try to punch it. Now, we didn't get anything there, but if we punch from the left-hand side, he catapults out an apple for a healing item. A little further to the west, and we're going to get to one of these wells. Now we're going to want to do a couple things for this. One, make sure Ryu's in the lead. And two, you use the fishing gear by actually equipping it to his accessory slots. Now that we're all set, stand next to it and push A. Jackpot, we just fished us up a dragon sword. Now the dragon sword is one of Ryu's most powerful one-handed weapons, as it, compared to the boomerang, will go from 131 to 181, which is a huge jump. However, it only hurts one enemy at a time, so we'll be sticking with the boomerang. Similarly to the boomerang, it is a item that we can't sell or trade, so it's forever in our inventory. So we're going to swap positions with that with the broken sword. And we're going to give Ryu his skull ring and his regular ring back. And finally, have Nina warp us over to Gant. Because now that we have the Dragon Sword, Ryu can learn more dragon spells. Hooray! What's up, my homies? So, like normal, we're gonna have to follow the southern path. Our end goal is to go through the Nabal dungeon one last final time and take the path to the west after we get through the dungeon. Really, really missing the run button from the Game Boy Advance version of this game, because this is quite the slog. I also really want to know how these gills work, because every time they talk about gills in this game, I just envision the main guy from the movie Waterworld and his gills behind his ears. How do you pop those on? Maybe that's just me, and I'm weird. Anywho, make sure you take the beach just to the northwest of Prima, as we're all used to at this point. Follow the dry land path to the south, and that'll lead us to the Nabal dungeon. And if you're like me, you're using marble 3s to get us through this. And we just have to follow our path of destruction from Ox when he just hulked out and took everything down. And that wasn't too bad. Use one more marble 3 to get us to the Dragon Shrine. Now that we're here at the fort, we're going to want to follow the path west. And hopefully we'll make it there in daylight, and then south. This is a pretty linear trek. Just like after the stone robot, a little shrine surrounded by some trees. And again, make sure Ryu's in the lead and talk to the old man. You, sir, need proper training to break the seal. Thanks, old man. On the right-hand side, we get a free treasure. Or a marble, too. And on the left is a nice, clean water fountain. Ah, refreshing. Now when you're ready to face the trial, go and talk to the dragon ghost. You'll have completed this step if you could survive this test. Mwahaha! Now enter the boss of this episode, what looks like a phoenix, but it's really named Bane. Now, first thing we're going to want to do is be a thunder dragon, because it'll jack up our stats a little bit, and we can do some major damage. Now be very careful, Bane is way faster than us, and he will always attack first, so make sure you can take a hit before you heal, or you will die a painful grisly death. Also note, we have a surplus of marble 1s because I bought a stack of them a while ago. And if we're a dragon and use a marble 1 as an item, we are going to critical, which chunks his health down pretty good, but he also chunks ours down pretty good. So here, I am going to start using cures to keep us afloat. There we go. So we're just going to alternate between cures and marble 1s and hopefully live. Oh, misses are always appreciated. And honestly, with this many criticals and slams going on here, somebody cue the Space Jam song. I might be old. I might just have dated myself as an old person. Oh god, 25 health. Nah, we're good. So all in all, this is a pretty easy fight as long as you have marble ones. And it's always wise just to have a stack of them from now on, because bosses are going to get crazy stupid hard. Oh god, 5 health. Whew, that was a close one. I would not want to do all that walking to get here again. But hey, GG, too easy. We just beat him. Congratulations, young man. Your training is complete for this step, but there's still more. Stay tuned. So much yellow. Use your powers to restore peace to the world. Maybe. Maybe. So now that that's dealt with, let's check out our crazy new powers. So originally, Ryu had Snow, Flame, and Thunder dragons. Now he has Ice, Fire, and Bolt, and Gold Dragon. Now these dragons are souped up versions of what we're used to, except not only do they do more damage, they hit everyone. So it's so nice. And then the Gold Dragon, not that great. It's the equivalent of Nina's Zom spell. It's only effective against undead. Waste of frickin' time. Don't even bother using it. But now that that step is done, I think we need a slight demonstration of our new powers. So we're gonna have Ryu turn into the Bolt Dragon. Nina, oddly enough, I'm gonna have her use the Flame Raper so I can show that off on why it's going to start, why some of these weapons are going to start replacing the E key in battle. And then everyone else is just gonna defend. Yeah, look at that sexy dragon. Oh yeah. He's all grown up. So yeah, the Flame Rapier is the same thing as the Blaze spell, so that just did a big chunk of damage for Nina. Now Ryu, I'm just going to have him attack and everyone else defend for the moment. Yeah, 225 to everyone in a strobe light damage. Lovely. I also want to move blue to the back. I can't believe I haven't done that yet. And we're going to swap out Ox for Karn because we want that Shin spell. So now that Ryu has a huge upgrade to his power level, we're going to continue with the story and head back to Toonlin. Now, there's nothing for us to do in Toonlin, it's just the next story arc takes place near Toonlin. So hop in the ocean, and make sure Gobi's in the lead, so he can raise his spear and scream profanities. Now that we're a big smiley fish, we're going to want to head to the north. I mean, this is nice, nice ocean music. Up north by the coral is a beach for us to land at and get Gobi the heck out of our team. Oops, wrong button. Now we're going to throw Karn back in Chin form in case we get into any fights, and follow this path to the east, where there is a whole orchard if you want some free apples. Go nuts. Now, Blue has a whole mess of spells at her disposal. Feel free to enjoy. I'm gonna use the boom. I forgot to heal Ryu. Crap. So yeah, we gotta bring him back to life. Good thing we have a surplus of life twos. And anyone can use the Flame Raper, just like the E key. Have fun. Well, shoot. Ryu's still dead. All that dragon power got him nowhere. Alright, heal everyone up before I forget again, and keep following the path north. Short ways will reach our next destination. And some metal scorpions. Because I'm oh so lucky. Alright, let's try 5.5, which is an earthquake spell. It's a pretty good spell. 50 damage. Which would have hit everyone, by the way. So this next location is the town of Gust. Hey, this is Gust. A bridge in the valley leads to Scand. Why are you just spinning? Aren't you dizzy? Woompa, woompa. What the heck? Alright, she's weird. What about you going in a square? A bub-dub? Okay, is it just me or is this whole town filled with crazy people? And yeah, Woompa Woompa. You get him, girl. How about the inn? Anything good? Haha. Since everyone's batshit insane, we're gonna steal a sash from the loot cabinet and see if the innkeeper is any more senses than everyone else. Oh good, she's normal. Yes, please let me sleep here. The dragons destroyed the bridge in the valley. Only Nicole can fix it. Okay. How about you? You look normal. Oh, there's been a lot of dark dragons in the area. Thanks. Now, there's not terribly much to do in the town at the moment, but apart from grabbing the sash in the inn, if we head to the building just south of the inn, there's another crazy guy. Hey, 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 hey! I'm an old man, and I don't know why I'm doing this. You know, he used to be a master flute craftsman. Now he's just plain bonkers. I love that. So what we can do is move that crate and fall down a hole, and we get another easy barrel puzzle. Just gotta push them to the side a little bit, free up this middle one, push that to the side. And lo and behold, another person to teach Karn a spell of simulation. So make sure Karn is his normal self and in the lead of the party, talk to the man. Who the heck are you, Karn? Okay, let me teach you the spell. Great introduction. Ah, as I expected, you learned the spell. You are a member of my family line, Karn. This spell is now yours. So, similar to the Shin spell, he has now learned Debo. I don't know how to pronounce that. Which is a fusion between Karn, Ox, and Gobi. However, it can only be used underwater, and it is completely pointless. Shin is still the most powerful form he can take. So pop him in Shin, and head back into town. Oh, right. Before I forget again, we should check out that sash. Now we're going to want the sash to go on Nina, and we're going to swap it for the dream ring. And we're going to give the dream ring to Karn. Don't want him falling asleep on the job. And I think it's time for a save. Yeah, I got a pretty weird story for you, old man. Have you talked to the people outside? They're bonkers. Now that we've reached the town of Gust, where everyone has been taking crazy pills, this looks like a good time to stop. This has been part 15 of our Breath of Fire guided walkthrough, where we got both good and bad transformation powers. Stay tuned for the next episode as we try to fix the people of Gust. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe, as it'll help the channel grow. Thanks.